about doing everything from oneness, I'm trying to understand how that applies to practical life. Is it same as saying do everything for enrichment of others? Is that what you mean by do everything from oneness?
No. Please understand. Now, it is like even enriching, you think it's like a job. When I say enriching, I mean, for example, if you are a cobbler, stitching the shoes, you don't have to be all the time thinking about the money you are going to get it back. Money is to run your life, to put fuel for your vehicle, to have a meal. You can always say, I will be integrated to what I am doing and enrich these people by stitching their shoes. Money is utility value to run the life, because that's the way matrix runs. But that is not going to move my integrity towards my commitment to the people. Then even stitching the shoes is enriching. Enriching is not necessary, it should always be enlightenment giving. Sharing a meal. For example, if these integrated people start running food industry, pharmaceutical industries, whole world will become enlightened. So, when I say enriching, when I say oneness, it is being integrated to the first principle. See, in anything you do, you know the first principle. Am I right? First statement. For example, lawyer, he is committed to his client. Doctor, he is committed to life. Engineer, he is committed to the product he is delivering. The first principle of your existence. Being integrated to the first principle of your existence without the fine print footnotes. See, all of you know the first principle of your existence. Am I right? Being committed to that, being integrated to that. All the other utility transactions cannot touch the integrity of your first principle. They may be there, may not be there. But the first principle cannot be compromised. Cannot be compromised. I tell you, first principle brings strength. Understand? Integrity to first principle is strength. That is what Sadashiva calls it as Svadharma. He uses the word Svadharma in Agama. Means your first principle is Svadharma. All of you are very clear about your first principle. Am I right? What is your first principle? Means your declaration about you to the world. All of you know your first principle. Being integrated to that, that's all.
When you say we know the first principle, it's something that changes from time to time, isn't it?
Time to time.
Yeah.
I should say, the practical application may change time to time, but not the first principle itself. First principle itself does not change time to time. Surely it doesn't change.
Like you said, if someone becomes a doctor, then he wants to become an engineer. Then
Oh, no, what I am saying, that time what I said, multidimensional. That I used. Here what I said is, your main commitment. Even if you are doing multidimensional, then your first principle should be, when I am declaring myself as a doctor, I am committed to life. When I am declaring myself as a lawyer, I am committed to client. When I am declaring myself as an engineer, I am committed to the delivery of the product. That's all. So that's the first principle. What I am declaring, that forms my first principle. your first principle is your Svadharma. And being integrated to your Svadharma without shaking or letting your integrity to be shaken by any of the outcomes and side effects. Whether you are praised or blamed or showered, supported or beaten, being integrated to your first principle.